Live. I'm going live. This shit's hilarious. Oh, Jeezy. Let's see, full screen. Here we go. So I've been having some. I shouldn't have went live so soon because I've been having problems with Discord. So hopefully I won't have any problems tonight and get us disconnected. You got to be driving while you do this?
I'm on the way back to the house. Hold on.
Is it? You knew we were doing this podcast, Jeezy.
I know. I got the order was for 7 o'clock. Like I'm literally like 5-10 minutes away from the hour, right?
So you're an hour. What are you, an hour away from me?
Yeah, an hour ahead. Well, you're an hour ahead of me.
Are you gonna switch over to a different system when you get home?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna switch to my laptop.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
This is hilarious.
And
so,
I have Wi-Fi. I have Wi-Fi in the car, so you don't have to worry about the connection to it.
What do you have? You have whatchamacallit, Starlink?
No, it's the Wi-Fi within OnStar.
Oh, OnStar. What kind of car are you driving, Jeezy?
It's a Chevy. I'm not gonna say which one it is.
Why?
Security purposes, man. You know, this the world famous Warzone.
What?
Man, I don't, you know, for security purposes. So, but it's a Chevy. I will say that.
Wait, please explain the security purposes thing to me. Yeah, I drive a fucking Toyota Tacoma.
Well, you know, but that's what I'm saying. I have made enemies everywhere, so
how?
I just don't say
how are you making enemies? You making enemies fucking playing Pokemon? How are you making enemies?
Well, I mean, you got the local rappers here.
But you don't rap or do you still DJ?
No, they blackballed me.
They put their black balls on you.
No, they meaning that they blacklisted. Not really. I was gonna do like a game night at one of the biggest clubs in St. Louis. It's called Treasures, but the negotiations fell through on it, and you know. But shout out to Treasures and the staff and everything. I might go back there, but it was just with my workload right now and the stuff that I've been covering and all of that. It was just like, you know. And then I had gotten a car accident right before. So I was waiting to handle all of that and get the new car and all of that.
Is this the new car?
So it was just crazy. Yeah.
So
yep.
It's a Chevy.
I'll tell you off air, but I'm not gonna put it out what model it is.
So wait, yeah. How old are you now?
I'll be 35 in November.
All right, I'm 55, so I got 20 years on you. How is it that you're 35 and you still got local beef going on when you don't even DJ no more? Hey, where'd you go?
Well, because hold on, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm still here. I'm pulling up to the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah. No. So it's not that it's local beef, but it's the same thing with like the Warzone and some guys on Twitter and stuff like that. You have a person that has a status quo, and I'll just, for the sake of, because I'm over it, but like we talked about it before, and what happens is you have a discrepancy with a person, right?
Okay.
They feel like, I want to discredit you because we have this discrepancy, and then it gets blown way out of proportion because that other person feels like you're trying to discredit them or take something from them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for example, with Tony and I, which is water under the bridge with me, but he felt like I was trying to take the throwdown away, or his spot.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Jeezy, hold on. Okay, I have to stop you right there, because when I was prepping for the show tonight, I'm like, okay, Jeezy's coming on tonight. You know, he's got all this stuff going on. He's posting videos on Twitter, and he's doing content creation and everything. All that shit's in the past. He's not going to bring up
Yeah, it
Wait, let me finish. Hold on. You gotta let me finish. This is me talking to myself tonight. I'm like, he's not gonna bring up the past. He's not gonna bring up the throwdown or say Tony's name. All that stuff's in the past. That's not gonna happen tonight. So we're gonna talk about this. Wait a minute. Hold on, finish. So I'm like, that whole stuff that went down with the throwdown will not come up tonight. I'm like, this is great because Jeezy's at a new stage in life. He doesn't care about that.
Yeah.
The first thing you brought up was
Tor. I've retweeted the throwdown on my other pages.
Right.
I've called in to Gamertag Radio and retweeted Gamertag Radio behind the block with Tony in it.
Right.
So he ended up unblocked with. It's cool. Like it's not. I'm just saying at the time. And then other people I don't want to mention because it's still up and rolling.
Who do you like? DJ Chrome?
No. No, it's not on my end because the way I look at it and I see it, right, is it was never. No. I'm just saying I'm just using that as an example because once it was over with and cooler heads prevailed, it's like, all right, y'all just had a disagreement and we keep it pushing. But at the time, it was war, so it's kind of the same situation where I've learned, and I'm going to say this where I grew up and learned, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes, Tor, you just have to learn when to disengage and when to like walk away,
right?
Because it's like back then, because I was the younger guy and y'all were so much older, I was trying to like prove myself and like show you guys like, hey, I can do this. I deserve to be out here on the road. And, I felt like, people were messing with articles and stuff. So I was like, I had a chip on my shoulder because not only did I have it with y'all, I'm trying to show my folks that, hey, this is happening. Like, I'm finna get paid. We finna be, I ain't gonna say rich, but we finna get paid. We about to be, on a...
I lost you.
Time.
I lost you.
Hold on, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting out of the car. So the whole time, my mom is telling me, why don't you do it on your own? Like, it's cool that you collaborate with Tor and, you know what I'm saying? She sat in on a couple war zones or whatever. And she was like, oh, I don't know if I don't understand why y'all gotta be on there cussing. I'm like, I'm not on there cussing.
Fuck shit,
so
bitch, dick, motherfucker, and all that shit.
Yeah. So she's like, I'm not on there cussing. I'm keeping it professional. Until the beef starts. So then she pulls me aside. This is something you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, Jeezy, why don't you just do it on your own? But if I do it on my own, Mom, then it's gonna take me even longer. And they already, hip hop is already doing his thing. Hip hop had called me and, had said happy birthday to my mom, and he would, check on me here and there. So, and when my mom went to the hospital, him and another friend of mine.
How's your mom
doing? Good.
She's okay?
She had, yeah, she's good.
So real quick. So I just want to say, what's up, Freddie? What's up, Ralph and Real? What's up, Hayabusa? Hayabusa ain't been on in a while. All right. Yep. So Jeezy, look. I really like you to get on your camera before I start, but.
Oh, okay. I'm walking in the house now.
Yeah, go.
I had to almost cuss out those people at Little Caesars.
I can't believe you still buy Little Caesars. Don't they got real pizza in your town?
Yeah, but this was just something that we get, what was it? We get this like just for something quick.
Yeah.
And they have a good stuffed crust pizza, and then they have the fantastic 4 pizza, and it's like 4 pizzas in one. So I'm like, let me go over here and grab it. So I got the stuffed crust this time, right?
Yeah.
This is the 3rd or 4th time that they have messed this order up. So I had to go across town because they had like the Call of Duty promotion. I go over there.
like it's a decent pizza. It's not, Emos or
Dude,
Domino's.
if you
or,
ever land in Boston, let me know. I'll take you to get some real pizza. And if anybody tells you New York pizza is better than Boston, it's the best pizza in the world, tell them to fuck off. It's Boston pizza. Okay.
Okay, I walked in. Hey, this is Mom. This Torrance right here. She
Hey
said,
ma,
hey.
hey ma Dukes.
So
We will not be
we
cursing that much tonight, so you can listen if you want.
all right, hold on. I'm logging into my computer.
What it do, Tor? Am I seeing repeated messages? I think I'm seeing repeated messages. That's fucking crazy. What it do, Tor? All right, get on your camera, Jeezy. I got some stuff I need to say to you because there's a reason why you were banned, why you couldn't get on. So Jeezy, I was sending Jeezy invites to get on the Warzone server, and it wouldn't let him on. And then when he showed me his screen, it said he was banned. And then I remembered why he was banned, that's how we're gonna start the show. We're gonna start the show with why Jeezy was banned from the Warzone. And I totally forgot about it. But I'll tell you, Jeezy triggered me one night. He triggered me. I said,
oh, wait a minute.
Yep.
You talking about when I called you that
Nope.
one night?
Nope. The when you made that video, and I think it was Battlefield. What the fuck is the Star Wars Battlefront? I remember Star Wars Battlefront was playing in the background, and you made this whole fucking rant about me, and I'm like, why is he doing this? Like, what did I do to deserve this motherfucker?
No,
Let's not get into the reasons why you made the video. But anyway, when you made that video, I was kind of pissed. So that's when I banned you. But I've been long. Obviously, I've been long since over it. I've been watching you grow.
What was that?
Dude, this was years ago. Years ago. That's why I forgot you were. That's why I'm like, why is he? I'm like, oh, I remember I banned him when he pissed me off that night. You actually triggered me that night with that video. I'm like, why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? So,
all right, hold on. I'm logging in there right now. It's still booting up. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see here, because I had shut it all the way down because I was playing Donkey Kong Bonanza earlier, and when we get into the interview, I'll tell you why I'm a big Donkey Kong fan, and I just got Shadow Labyrinth, the Pac-Man game.
Yeah,
those are like my yeah.
So what are you doing now? Like, what are you doing for work now? At
well,
30,
I'm still in
30 public service?
I'm still in public service. I won't say where because
those guys, those dudes in the street are gonna get you.
No. This is the NDA and the paperwork. And
gotcha. Yeah. Well, yeah. We don't need to. Jeezy, we don't need to know where you work. I just want to know. I want to know what you're doing. That's all.
I'll tell you off air, but you got to send me your number. And I promise I will call.
It's the same number I've had. Yeah, remember when you called me and I'm in the bed with my woman? I'm like, oh my God!
You had just got off the show. You were on Halo. It said you were on.
And then I got in the bed with my woman, and you're calling. I'm like, what the fuck is he calling me for? Like, is this an emergency?
No, I was adding to the game. You jumped in the game and then you jumped out of the game. So I'm like, maybe he's having a connection issue because I heard you. You were like Jeezy, and then it cut off. So
I couldn't believe it.
Well, hey, hold on. Let me switch over to the.
Hilarious.
This is the video that you gonna get monetized on.
I hope so.
All right, here we go.
Oh, there we go. So, and there goes
you
your.
like the setup?
Yeah. I've seen
the door.
Dude, I've seen your setup. I've seen your setup. I've been watching you, Jeezy. Why you got baby oil on your dresser?
Take these water bottles down.
No, take that baby oil. You got baby oil up there too.
No,
so,
this is what is it? Vaseline for men, right here.
Vaseline.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've been watching you on TikTok. I've been watching
Oh, okay.
if you have a TikTok clip that interests me, I'll watch it. And I always crack up because I remember I used to tell you not to put your face so close to the camera. And now your face is like in the lower right hand corner or the lower left hand corner or upper right. And I'm like, it's funny. It's like, because, like, I try to tell people, it's like, even with all that shit that went down, and even when you pissed me off and all that stuff, all I ever wanted for all you dudes, especially you, was to be successful. And a lot of times you guys can't get out of your own way, and you let the simplest little things like upset you. And you know what? It's just with time, as time passes and you get older and you mature, you change. And then you look back at shit and you're like, oh shit, that was stupid, you know? It's like me and John were cracking up I was cracking up at John. I'm like, I remember when I've been in touch with John, but we got on the phone and we were talking, and he's like, I don't yell at people no more. I don't yell. 'Cause,
Yeah,
John used to yell all the time. He doesn't do it anymore. He's like, he's settled down, you know? What's up, Slick Rick? So we all grow, you know? And like I told John, Spenny T reached out to me and he told me, yeah, you know, when I fucked up, you were right. I was wrong. And when you're young, you do stupid shit and you always think you're right about stuff. And I always like tried to give people a lesson and try to teach people something so that they could take it with them. Because, like, dude, I'm 20 years older than you. So even when you were 25, I was 45 years old. I had much more life experience than you, than most of the cats that were in the crew, you know? So I try to impart some of that stuff as well as teach you guys certain things that you would need to be successful in the industry. Even Hip Hop Gamer, I used to be on his case all the time about shit. Look where he is now. Look at Tony. You know? It's just, you know, and look at what you're doing. You know, you're posting consistent videos on TikTok. You're going to shows, you're doing your own thing. And that's great, you know, and I love seeing that. I love seeing y'all doing your own thing, because I found after all these years, you know, when I was running Shut the Fuck Up and Play, it's a pain in the ass running a group of people if you ain't paying them. You know, it's a pain in the fucking ass. And I'm like, it's so cool to just be on my own, just doing what the fuck I want, creating content like I'm doing right now. You know, I'm bringing everybody back. I'm going to have Taco Man on here probably next week. Not next week, the week after next, because I got a big tournament coming up. But I'm trying to bring all the old school dudes back. You know, I've had Tony on, you know, Riku-san, you're on tonight, you know. My special guest is always a surprise. Jeezy didn't know that nobody knows who the special guest is until I start the show. So when I contacted him, he made a Facebook post. I'll be on the Warzone with Torrance tonight. I was like,
I was waiting, because when you said it, you did say, I'm gonna hit you up.
Yeah.
Posted.
Yeah.
So you kind of let the cat out of the bag early.
Kinda.
And I should have deleted. Yeah.
Kinda. So, but I didn't say when. I didn't say when it was gonna happen.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. But so to that right there, right? I didn't. Well, I'll say this. At the time, I was probably doing way too. We talked about this on because you came on, you know, Beast and Biss with being breezy over the pandemic.
Yeah.
And you told the story, and then we talked about, you know, stuff or whatever. So it's just like, at the time, I was working, going to school, all on the bus, mind you.
Right.
And coming home, so I'm staying up late doing the article. So, like, when everything happened, I realized that, like, people, and this happened again on Twitter just recently. It was some guys that were doing a podcast. On X, yeah. And it was some guys that we were talking about, kind of what you were talking about in the Warzone for the longest time, about games coming out subpar. We were talking about, they were a PlayStation podcast. I'm not gonna say the name or whatever. So the guy had one of his guys on his own reconnaissance went and found like my gamer tag, and then saw that I didn't get past the prologue. Well, I didn't get past the prologue because right before that, I had disk drive issues, and then it had I got a game from a store which I can't say because I signed paperwork,
that somebody stole the game, and now the and put a burnt DVD inside the case.
Mm.
And now they're doing it with Switch games, so they're putting
Oh yeah.
washers
Yeah.
in the. But anyway, the point is, this is a widespread problem
Right.
that is, play. So anyway, I'm telling the guys, I'm like, why does this game look like a PS3 game?
Mm-hmm.
And Forspoken is a dope game. I haven't went back and played it, but then, all right, cool. They pull up I pull up my stream or whatever, and they're like, well, you didn't play the game, so you didn't need that, because they thought I was attacking PlayStation. These was
fanboys.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, y'all can scroll down and see how many games I've completed. I'm not because they thought, like I said with Tony and other people, that I'm trying to take their spot. So this is what I couldn't explain it to you back then, because I was upset and I was angry, and I'm like, so you get the disrespecting my religion, my girl. Somebody made a diss song, and it's funny because another friend of mine, they doing the same thing on him on Twitter. They made an AI diss song about him. So history, he's the young guy yelling at all the old dudes that got families and wives and stuff like that. So I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, just do your thing, lay off of him. But he got to show that he the real, and he's very, very knowledgeable.
Are you still with the same girl?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So you single now?
Big single.
Good.
But I'm locked in and focused because of everything that I'm finna get to it now. I've worked on my long-windedness.
Right.
I know I used to be super long-winded. But anyway, so they diss L Streets. So L Streets, I'm a part of Jadal Gaming. And L Streets is working with 2K. Like, she's got a song in 2K25. She's getting ready to be a character, like a courtside, like an NPC in NBA 2K26.
Right.
She's got a real close relationship with them. And then look back to Little Caesars.
Mm-hmm.
They featured. She had to go back to Chicago for a performance, but they ended up getting her nieces and nephews in the Jadal gear in the Call of Duty Little Caesars commercial. So that's why part of the reason, other than I like they stuffed crust pizzas, that I got Little Caesars, because they had their promotion a couple years ago for Modern Warfare 3, and we're in the commercial. So all of these, so once somebody takes it past gaming and you get to bring in women and God and everything else, that's why I was upset. I wasn't upset necessarily about, okay, my writing is trash. Okay, yeah, it is, because I didn't work 12 hours at the airport.
Hey,
I didn't stay.
Nobody said your writing was trash. What was said was you need to make sure you edit it and proofread it.
I'm saying it's trash because I know I could have did better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And on top of the proofread, so I'll accept that. But once we go past that and it gets to, involving different people, it's like, bro, why you bringing my girl into it? Why you bringing L Streets into it? That was my whole thing. But
this is some type of beef you got going on now.
No, but this happened this recently, like a year and a half ago. Yeah. But when it happened, it made me realize, like, oh damn, I'm doing it again, because I didn't read the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm getting heated when I could have just been like, all right, let me go. Like, once he asked me, I'm like I didn't realize the play. He was like, what's your gamer tag, or what's your PSN account? That was the red flag. But I'm glad, because it showed me what was going on X, and I understand why you had left X.
Yeah.
Because
toxic.
It's literally, it is. So
toxic.
That's my thing.
You should have gave him a fake name. You should have said it's Mickey Dick 27 or something like that.
No. I don't regret nothing. Nobody that I lost.
Mm-hmm.
I don't regret none of that, because it was supposed to happen.
Those people hold you
know
back. What I'm saying? You gotta ignore the haters. You ignore the haters and cultivate your fans. Like, your fans. Here's the other part. Yeah.
Here's the other part, though, Tor.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to piece it up. The reason why I bring up Tony, I was trying to piece it up because I knew what happened with other people who went to E3 and stuff. Because at the time, I'm like, we gotta sit down. We need to have a sit down, because I don't want us beefing. And then it looked bad because
What's up,
Tony's
Gary Swaby? Gary Swaby's
what's
in the
up,
chat.
Swift? What's up, Swift? Tony's in a wheelchair. We gonna be sitting there at PAX or E3. It don't look. And remember when I see you at PAX? I saw Tony at PAX with ex lady Killzone.
Oh, okay.
And she goes, "Hey, there go such and such right there." I turn around, Tony. Boom, I was like, "What the heck?" Like he was like the flag, the flag.
Oh, he jetted on you. That's because that's because you all had unresolved beef.
No, but I'm not finna that's why I got up on the jumbotron doing hip hop, because I'm like, I'm not finna clown in front of all these people. Like, first of all, I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna have to whoop everybody's ass because I'm going to jail in Boston.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about Boston.
No, man, not with your accent in Boston, man. They tear you up. Like, you country. What are you doing here?
Yeah, and that was before Mike Brown and all the other stuff. Now they're scared. They like, oh, he from St. Louis. Oh, we got to leave him alone now.
But see, the whole thing is, and like, you look where you're at now, and you look what you're doing. And you got John. John's heavy into photography now. He's got the photography thing going on. Everybody's doing something. Gary Swaby, he's published like 3 or 4 books. You know,
I've seen that. Yeah.
It's just crazy to see shit going on right now and to watch people grow. But I've been busy doing all kinds of shit. I can never just focus on one thing. But you got to switch too, obviously. No problems with it. Playing old games?
Nope.
Or anything? No, you don't have to. It's blue and red. I know what it looks like. You don't have to get it.
No, you reminded me because I took it out of the. I haven't been leaving it in the dock.
Yeah.
They've been seeing it. You just reminded me I had to charge it up.
Yep.
So I grabbed it. So,
it's a cool. I love a lot of the things they did with the system, but Nintendo ain't getting my money. They ain't getting it, motherfuckers.
Now, I'll say this too. A lot of those old Switch games run 10 times better on the Switch 2.
Probably, but I don't have any old Switch games, so I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get that Xbox ROG Alley, and they leaked the prices, and I think they had $4.99 and $7.99.
Yeah, I think I might say I got shout out to L Streets again.
L Streets.
I got
oh, here it is.
Yeah.
They're saying it's rumored to be $7.99 to $10.50 for the Alley X, and then the standard one's going to be $4.99 to $6.99, which I'm fine with because it's a buy once product. You know, you don't have to keep upgrading it, and it's unlike consoles. This thing's gonna play every PC game ever made, so it's fine. So I'm just gonna throw my money down and get it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting that shit, and I don't even like mobile gaming, but I'm gonna get it and fuck around with it, and it'll be cool.
What's up, Rim Dude? Hey, I'm on the interview right now. Let me call you back. All right, this my boy Rimrod Tour. All right, yeah, he got me in a food review game. Cause he saw my food review videos, and we went and did I'll send it to you. It's like a hood spot. It's called Sandwicher, but it's gourmet almost. And
hood meaning like dairy? Hood?
No, like a chicken and fish type spot.
Oh,
but they have like
Crown Chicken.
They have like immaculate Philly cheesesteaks, like Philly and chicken. It's not to the level of Philly, obviously, but it's pretty. So
they were calling you about your order. What was that now?
No. That was my friend Rimrod. He's a photographer here. He's working with Nelly and Anheuser-Busch.
Okay.
So I just wanted to talk because he's always somewhere doing.
His
something.
name is Rimrod.
It's short for Remy Rodriguez.
Okay.
So
I don't know if I could go with Rim Rod.
Yeah.
Like if
I know you finna go. Don't do it. So don't do it.
If I
you my man too. But you gotta see, like, he's a St. Louis staple. Like, this dude owned a barbershop, and he was doing music, and he was getting in the photography game, and he took it to like a whole different level. So like a lot of Nelly's
Yeah.
later career videos.
Yeah.
A lot of the St. Lunatics later career videos. Chingy,
Have you
Anheuser-Busch, the Cardinals, all of them.
have you seen John Shaw's photography?
No, I haven't. Well, half everybody got me blocked, so I don't see.
John, he's on Instagram. Look him up on his. It's John Paul Photography, I think. And
Okay.
he's local to you. Maybe y'all could hook up and work together.
No, he's in KC. He's like 3 hours up the road. I'm in
Yeah,
St. Louis.
yeah. Just take a 3-hour drive, take some pictures.
John Paul Photography. I do need to go up there because I'm doing a retro game show, a retro game store tour. So I do need to go up there.
A tour.
Yeah. Let me see here. John Paul. I'm trying to see what is it like. The one. Is this it right here with the like?
Show me.
It's like the married. You can't really see it because.
No. I'll give it to you. Hold on a second.
Okay. All right. Cool. And then he's got another. This ain't it. but yeah, man. I didn't.
Oh, it's. I'm sorry. It's Images by John Paul.
Oh, Images by John Paul. Okay.
JONPAUL. Check it out. Everybody go follow Images by John Paul on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Okay. John Paul.
So what else has been going on with you? Like I heard you had mentioned something about you being on the judges panel for. You mentioned something about Jeff. Was it Jeff Keighley?
No. Oh, so no. What happened was I got approved to be a co-streamer, and for the Game Awards.
Okay.
And I did pretty well. I mean,
how does that work?
So you apply, and I think they accept a lot of different people if you're active.
Yeah.
So they give people opportunities to like stream because they know a lot of people are gonna watch it. So when they stream, it boosts their stream through there. So they do the co-stream. So, he's accepted me for like the last 3 years. I just haven't got invited out to the big thing.
Right.
And I think that like I got like. Once I get like,
I don't think you need to get invited. You just. I think you can just register to go see it live. I don't think you need to get invited
for the play days because they only letting.
To play the games, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying as far as the content goes. So I'm working my way up to getting there.
Do they pay you for that to be a co-streamer?
No. You are doing.
Oh, we're not gonna give you any money. We just want you to stream for us, okay? Thanks, bye.
Yeah, what? I know you got a beef with.
I do not. Let me tell you something, okay?
So we was at PAX and I said,
wait a minute.
He's right there.
Just because I joke around and talk shit and fuck around, let me tell you about Jeff Keighley, okay? Back when they had game trailers. The content he made was fucking awesome. I have nothing but respect for all the work that man's put in. Okay? However, he has done some things which I thought were questionable. Okay? So, the whole Mountain Dew thing. But I get it. I understand. I get the hustle. And, I get the hustle. So I understand it now. I totally understand it. But I felt that... It really bothered. I'll be honest with you. It really bothered me when he had that fucking, what was the show? The Roundtable show he did or whatever.
I think I remember that, but I'm vaguely.
And hip hop kept asking him to be on that show, and he kept like ghosting him. So I'm like, man, why don't you just be straight up and just tell him I ain't gonna have you on the fucking show, but I like the work you do, or something like that. So that kind of bothered me.
So that was that's what. See, you didn't tell me that. So
yeah.
I think you just going
because
hip
hop,
and then you right there.
Yeah.
So I like Tor was sitting there like a mob boss, like Tony sitting there with his arm. Jeff is looking at him. He's looking at Jeff, and they're like, and Jeff is up there just like this. He just like Birdman. And I was like, oh, this is finna be. I like Tor.
See,
we sitting on the front row.
let me tell you something, and I'll tell you, I no, nobody's perfect. I don't have a perfect past. I'm not perfect. I've said some shit that I believe that I really shouldn't have said, in terms of stuff I said about Jeff Keighley and stuff I said about fucking Stephen Totio. But for me, it was the Wild West, and I did whatever the fuck I want. Like, I don't have any regrets about it, but if looking back on it, I don't believe I should have said those things, because part of it was for entertainment, you know. But whatever.
And they respect you. They respect you too, because he wouldn't have blocked you if he.
No,
like
well, wait.
I feel like they would disappoint. Like,
wait,
like,
so you know where the infamous "excuse me," you know where it comes from, right?
Where?
On Twitter, when his picture was going around with all the Mountain Dew and the Doritos and stuff, and I was like, they got their hand so far up his ass, he's become a puppet. And I said
So
it.
you think
I said it.
Sold out.
Oh no, yeah. At the time, that's how I viewed it, right? And he didn't even look happy in that picture, but I tagged him in that post. So I tagged him in that post, and his response was, "Excuse me," and then he blocked me. So that's how that happened. But on the real, I've always, even after I said that, I've always had respect for some of the shit that Jeff Keighley did, because I thought like all the game trailer stuff was fucking, that was a game changer. The game trailer site, like, that was dope. Even though I don't like his Game Awards show, the work that he's put in for the Game Awards show, it's commendable. It's awesome. I don't like the show, but the show for what it is and what he's done is awesome. It's an awesome body of work that he's done. And I'll continue my little rant on my pros and cons about Jeff Keighley. I also didn't like the fact that when it came to picking out all the editors, all the game reviewers to go out for his Judges Week at E3, there was never any brothers there. Like, other than Ngai Kroll, who I also had issues with, major issues with him. But nobody else, like no Hip Hop Gamer.
You had Paris and but they came later. Paris and
they came much later, but I think they did come later. They did. I think he did have them out there later, but years later. And my whole and I'm not one, like, I hate to be like this, but I'm just like, I didn't give a shit. I didn't want to be a part of their fucking judges panel, but Hip Hop Gamer was just like, yo, bring me on the judges panel, like. Just say no. Like, don't dangle a carrot in front of his face, you know. So I had issues with that.
He got him out, but he's got him out there now, and they cool, and he be with the Jeff with the belt, and so he made it right.
Jeff, I'm just saying, Jeff always took time to talk to Hip Hop Gamer. Always, he always had a conversation with him.
But I'm saying now he automatically gets the invite to everything.
Right, but I understand.
Wait a minute. Sidebar. Did you hear hip hop when they announced that Wu-Tang game in the back?
Wait, what?
When they announced the Wu-Tang game doing the game.
Yes. I heard. I did hear about that. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I don't have any real issues with him. I had some issues with him in the back. Like, I remember when hip hop, I forget what show it was we went to. It may have been E3. And Hip Hop was talking to him, and I was standing right there with Hip Hop, but I didn't talk to him. Like, the only dudes I thought who were really cool back then, Brian Crescente, all the Giant Bomb guys, like Ryan Davis. I had a conversation with him at E3 outside of a party, before he passed. Dude was cool. We had the same last name.
Rest in peace, Ryan. Yeah.
You didn't know that?
No,
dude.
I remember. It's so many people, bro, that then lost personally.
Yeah, man.
Industry. It's just like, damn.
Yeah,
that was. Go ahead.
That was fucked up because it was during he just got married, and he was hanging out with his wife, and I guess he had been up for like 32 hours partying, and he didn't wake up the next day, man. I felt so, dude. We had a moment because I left the fuck. There was a bunch of people in this party. and I think it was a Verge party. No, it was a Polygon party. It was a Polygon party. So everybody was there. And I went outside because it was packed full of people and it was humid. And I was like, let me get inside. So I go outside. There's Ryan Davis. I'm like, yo, what's up, Ryan? My last name's Davis, too. We're like long lost brothers. And we talked for a minute. And then I left and went back to the hotel. But he was really, really cool. So was Jeff Gerstmann. They were just cool dudes. So I always used to run up to them and fuck with them. But, you know, it's... I was never bitter about anything, but I think the biggest deal for me is that hip hop kept asking these guys to put them on, and they would never say no. And he kept thinking he was gonna be on the round table, he was gonna be on fucking that other dude's show. They're having a conversation in here. Oh wait! Let's get Hip Hop Gamer should have been on that show. He was the biggest indie personality. Thank you, Gary. They knew he was the threat. Yes. And then there was that whole deal when he was at E3 getting excited about the games, and all those dudes, the other press sites getting pissed off because he was too loud. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Really? So,
hey, hold on. Another sidebar, Swift. Are y'all taking Drake in, or you Team Kendrick? Because they just was out there in London.
I have no fucks to give about Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
I'm asking Swift, because Swift is in here, and he was the one that put me on Skepta and all them dudes. I was just throwing that out there to interact with the chat. But yeah, I mean, that's why I was so adamant toward on me and Tony working it out, and we all get together E3 and we rolling, 10, 20 deep. And it kind of hurt me because me and Tony just kept on clashing. And then I'll just say this, because I was trying. That's why I spread myself too thin. I was over there with Swift, and me and him. I remember when we had fell out because I had the girl who allegedly got into it with Chris Brown over his clothing line. Like, she showed me all of this stuff.
What does that have to do with Swift?
No, but what I'm saying is I was finna bring her on.
Oh,
and I didn't clear it with him first, so that was my fault. And then I think his partner Roms, he went in. I was like, damn. And so then with me and Dre, it was like, I think I gotta. Well, you can ask him, but it same thing. The worth. I was terrible back then. Terrible with because I was trying to do stuff for Coalition too. So I just spread myself too thin. I was over there with the rap artists here in the city before, the reason that we fell out was my friend had a marketing. Well, he became my friend. I was interning for him. My boy Darius Robbins, Mike Check Global. All the promoters in the city fell out with him because he has, if he has a marketing company that has the same thing that the record labels, the game studios, and the movie studios, he charges a decent amount. It wasn't as expensive as it was back then as it is now. So I got caught in the crossfire and was guilty by association. So it ain't saying it ain't real beef like that, but it's like I kind of got out of the hip hop scene then with everybody dying in the hip hop scene and all the beefing. I just couldn't get on camera and talk about, these people beefing and going back and forth. Right. I did it to make a point because people, you don't get no views. I'm like, I got Charlemagne's partner, Tax Stone, that had shot at Troy Ave at the T.I. show.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so Tax Stone you
don't have to go into detail. I'm just saying, I don't follow any of that fucking young rapper, fucking hip hop drama.
Yeah,
like release the music. Release the music. Let me listen to the music. That's it. I don't care about what's going on. I don't care about all these stupid beefs. It's dumb, and I don't pay any mind to that bullshit because it's a bunch of bullshit.
It is, and it's just like, so that's when I realized after that. Then you saw when we were at PAX, I was with my boy John Iro at Real Gamer News, and he had picked me up. And me and Breezy was doing the podcast, and I was kind of trying to find my way. I had got monetized, and then the freaking Paul brothers you know, I've never respected because they messed up. I was just starting to get YouTube money doing gaming videos, and the hip hop videos exploded at the time.
Right, right.
So that all came crashing down.
How's your TikTok doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I mean, it fluctuates. Like I notice, like when I hit a big milestone, then I end up getting reported by something, or I break community guidelines or whatever.
Wait, what's up? What's up, Smack AB? He says, "Oh man, the myth, the legend. Much love to both of you."
Oh, okay. What's up? Drake is instigated because he lost to it. He's trying to use the.
He's right. Yeah, Drake's a fucking punk. Okay, he's in panic mode.
Well, that's a whole separate episode. But I think the same thing that the gaming industry did to hip hop at first is what they doing to Drake. Because Drake, think about it, Drake, I wouldn't have learned about a lot of the UK rappers if it wasn't for, because once I stopped talking to Swift, the only person I knew was Skepta and Dizzy Rascal. Drake got me on the Heady One, AJ.
Because
Tracy,
let me tell you something, because you weren't looking, because those UK rappers were doing shit long before Drake came on the scene. Okay.
No, but I'm saying like he put, and then you got Tim's, WizKid, like he was trying to do what I was trying to do with us, and then it just imploded because people's egos and stuff like that. So he got baited into the beat because Universal didn't want to pay. They paid him $400 million, and in a year and a half he made the money back, and they weren't expecting that. So they knew his pride and ego would get the best of him, just like with Pusha T. So they wouldn't have to pay the $850 million because they weren't gonna give him $1 billion. Because think about it, they're not finna give Drake $1 billion. Think about what he could do with $1 billion on top of $1 billion.
Let me just go in. Let me just give you my opinion, okay, on Drake. When Drake first came out, when he came out with that mixtape, that shit was fucking dope. Okay, that shit was on heavy rotation. It was dope. And then after that, all he was doing was making love songs. That's all he was doing. Like after that, his whole album was about love song and singing and all this bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I heard he had ghostwriters and all this shit. I'm like, I was done with Drake a long time ago. Let me tell you something. Fuck Drake. Okay, fuck Drake. He looks like a fucking parrot. All right, fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'll be honest with you. I don't even like Kendrick Lamar. Right. However, I don't like. I've tried to listen to his music and like it. I don't like it. But at least Kendrick has skills, right? He can rap. At least he's got some skills. But I don't like Kendrick Lamar. I've tried hard, really hard, to like Kendrick Lamar. I can't fucking do it. Like if you're a rapper and it doesn't hit with me like within the first fucking bar, I'm done. And that's not to say that he doesn't have skills. I know Kendrick has skills, right? But who's the other dude? Who's the light-skinned brother? Fucking
J. Cole.
J. Cole. I can listen to J. Cole, right? Because I like his style. Kendrick Lamar, I don't really like his style. It just doesn't do it for me. You know, he did the thing at the Super Bowl, and I was glad that he did it. It was beautiful. But I'm just not a fan of Kendrick Lamar. I can't. I don't understand. I don't understand why people like Drake so much. I don't understand why these people sell millions of albums. I don't get it. I'm not trying to get it anymore because Vanilla Ice sold millions of albums, and he fucking sucks. So I don't like. And if I have the choice between Vanilla Ice and Drake, I'm taking Drake all fucking day. However, I still don't like him.
I was just saying from a business standpoint, Drake.
Joey Badass is the fucking man.
Yeah,
all right, I love Joey.
He did get him with that the rulers back.
Dude, forget the diss tracks. When Joey Badass first came out, I was like, oh shit, somebody young that's got skills. Boom, right on my title. Right? East Coast. Yep, right on my title. There you go.
Yep. I like Joey Badass. I mean, I just from the business standpoint, he was gonna be up there power wise with Michael and Michael and Prince and Jay-Z, Kanye West.
Who was gonna be up there?
Drake was. Think about it.
No, he wasn't.
If he had just put the records out that he
Did you pick up some nips after you got that pizza, man? Because you talking out your ass now. Ain't no fucking way Drake is anywhere near Prince and Michael Jackson.
No. I'm talking about business level.
No.
Business. Because think about it. He went to every country. He brought reggaeton back with.
No,
I'm just saying,
reggaeton never went away. It never went away.
No, but I'm saying he brought it back because you had Sean Paul, you had Ricky Martin, and all that stuff had went away. But when he brought Bad Bunny over here and he did the records with Bad Bunny, and letting him go on tour, like when he let him, and then jumping on all these people's records. Now I will say about the Ghostwrite thing, I'm kind of split with the way he does it. Because he did what Nelly and them used to do, which was put everybody in the clique on a song, even if they didn't write anything, so they could get credit. Yeah. So now, like my cousin has a writer's credit on a couple of Nelly.
There's nothing wrong with having like don't have a ghostwriter. Say this song was written by such. Chris Crumpet, And I did the performance. Don't act like you're writing all these fucking lyrics. Fucking Missy Elliott used to write a bunch of songs for people. She used to be a writer, So
he did write for Jay-Z. He wrote for
There's
Kanye.
There is no fucking way that Drake wrote for Jay-Z and Kanye. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
No. He fired. The reason he got fired. Well, no, it was Dr. Dre. It wasn't Jay-Z. Dr. Dre. He wrote for Dr. Dre.
Not even Dr. Dre.
Yes.
There's no way. There's no way. He's not that good.
He fired. It's a song called "How About Now," right? He got fired because he flew his girl up there and he missed the studio session.
Yeah, because all he cares about is fucking pussy. That's all he cares about is fucking girls and pussy and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, Drake, dude. I will fucking write it. I will write a diss song. Okay. I don't like the guy. I heard some of the shit he did. Like when he fucking, there's a story that he moved and bought a house in some neighborhood just so he can fucking steal somebody's girlfriend or wife and shit. And I'm like, what? Like, what is wrong with this guy? Gary says Drake sounds way too manufactured. Yeah, yes, thank you. Is Killzone's girlfriend from Toronto or something? Hello.
No, I wish they got some bad women up there.
Freddie says all Drake songs sound the same. It's just come on, man. Like, fuck, I was just saying, dude, don't say his name anymore on this. Okay. Fuck that dude. Fuck that dude. Okay.
So I won't bring him up. So let's go to the
fucking Drake. Drake looking like a fucking parrot. Get the fuck out. I can't stand that dude. I'm glad fucking Lamar is just fucking tearing him up. Keep going.
Yeah, he gotta go. He gotta finish and go around the world. But I want to see Kendrick do what Drake did with the West Coast art. So far, he gave him a couple songs, but I want to see Kendrick go and do what Drake did. And I don't think they're gonna let him do it. And I don't think he wants to do it either. But
he's a fucking multimillionaire. I mean, when you reach.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're gonna put, this is my thing. If you repping for the West Coast, I think he should have did another song for Mustard's album, which was dope. I think he should start jumping. Like, if he's really talking about bringing the West back, he needs to be out front.
We need to stop. We need to stop repping areas that we live in and start repping for the art.
Yeah.
Don't rep West.
Clip's album was a.
Don't rep East. Don't rep Dirty South. Rep for hip hop. Okay, and that's part of the whole I mean, I don't know what it's like today, but the part of the whole problem was like you had beefs and stuff and people repping this area and this area. It's like Rakim said it best. It ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. You know?
Shout out to Rakim. He came to St. Louis last summer. I got to see that. That was dope. At 50, 60 years old, he still got it.
So let me ask you a question. One of the topics I had tonight was we are about to see a huge change in video games. And I've been talking about this on the last few shows about everything that's going on. And I'm not even going to call it a crash. However, a lot of games just aren't making it because people are sick and tired of the same old shit. Like, case in point, what was that Sony Games of Service game they released?
Concord.
Dead on arrival, right? Then you got
should have been a little bit faster.
Then
but-
you got Rivals, which in my opinion sucks and is just a copy of fucking Overwatch. However, you got what was that? That Microsoft game with the vampires.
Redfall.
Dead on arrival. Like people just didn't like it. But and I'll get into all that. Then you got I don't know if you guys heard that game got released that came out of early tests called War. See what it's like getting old.
War. I'm trying to remember. War.
Oh, shit. Do I have to open my Steam? It was War.
Not Warframe.
No. Maybe it's not War. Hold on. Let me.
Marathon.
No. Let me open my Steam. Hold on.
Got my Steam right here.
Let's see. It's called.
Early access game. It came.
Oh, it's not even showing up on my Steam. What?
It probably took it down.
They didn't want to give. I thought they were going to give it a couple months.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it kind of, this is where we at with it. Like a lot of games is here today, gone tomorrow. But I mean, that's because the
not Warzone. Shut up, Fred. Go ahead.
A lot of people though are only playing the Call of Duties, the 2K. Like the hardcore gamer scene is actually smaller than it used to be.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
Like I was in the store, I was at GameStop getting my my Switch 2 Pro controller, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just talking to this guy. I saw a guy with him and his son, and he's like trying to hype his son up. His son is so into his phone, like this girl's calling him, and he's trying to talk to all these different girls or whatever. And me and him just talking. I'm like, so what you looking for? He was trying to get his son to agree on the game because his son wants to take the. He told him don't get the PS5, two PS5s, but he's like taking over his PS5 because he wants to play. I guess GTA they updated, so like he wants to play the updates. He wants to play.
Somebody's asking about you in the chat. Yes, that is DJ Killzown Jones, Joey.
Yes, in
the flesh.
Yep, I'm still here. What up, Joey? And shout out to Loda High because he was trying. I don't know where he at, but he been asking for this.
Oh, has he?
He's like, yeah. He was like, I was telling, and then he was happy. Came on the show. He's like, man, I just want y'all to come back and do it again. And now on Twitter is Warzone 24/7 in them Twitter space.
Yeah, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that
I said,
shit.
man, y'all done laid you laid the blueprint to every podcast. It's literally that's everybody's podcast, man. It's like the war zone right now. Like it's just literally like the war zone never left. It just evolved.
It evolved. This is the third stage. The third stage, right? Actually, it evolved 4 times because you had the original show, and then you had the solo show, and then I brought Warzone Aftermath, and then I didn't like being alone anymore, so now I have a special guest every week. So that's the 4th iteration of the Warzone. It's crazy.
Would you ever have like a reunion show with us back?
Dude, there was a reunion show. Not when did I do it?
Yeah, I remember you did, but yeah, I didn't get invited to that one. Banned. So
what do you mean you didn't? Oh, that was during the same period where I banned you. Here, so Joey says, "Wow, I haven't seen him since the old Throwdown days. Good to see you. What up, Tor? Good to see you too. I used to always ask you questions on the Morning Gamer. What's up, Joey Salas? Glad you're on.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see more and more people show up every week that like were old classic fans. Like there's always more people coming up, so that's cool. I wish I didn't disconnect myself from my. I should have never killed my Twitter account because I could have just sent out a message. Hey, Warzone's back. But now people.
Yeah, I was wondering. I seen it. I mean, you should bring it back. You should.
No, this is it. This is it. No, fuck Twitter. Fuck Twitter. It's worse now than it ever. Hey, Homer. It's worse now than it ever was. It's where I'm not a part of it. I got Instagram, which is just for posting media, fucking Facebook, and I got that's it.
So I'm just
TikTok, which I just post stuff bullshit, and I don't. People are crazy. I'm done, Jeezy, with people. I don't. Like
it's all good.
Get the haters out of your circle. Get the haters out of your life, and cultivate all the positive fans and all the positive vibes.
I mean, that's what basically I've been doing as far as like, you know, just covering stuff and just I'm in amaze. This last year I got like over 30 games, and it's like, damn, I gotta play all of them. I gotta stream them.
Oh wait, yeah. Now, are you in a space where you're getting free games from companies?
Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up real quick.
No, I don't need to see a list of games. I just want to know.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's more so through like Keymailer and stuff like that.
Yeah, Keymailer, dude. Keymailer's dope. It's dope.
But it's a game called Ruffy in the Riverside, and I gotta shout out Zocrates or Zoc Labs and Pirate PR. It's a 3D, 2D platform, and if you don't like Donkey Kong Bonanza, it's this magical little bear that could like swap things in the environment. So he could turn a waterfall into a lava pit, into a vine or a beanstalk.
I may have seen that.
It is so, bro.
What do you think of my new? What do you think of my new man cave here?
I like it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that really the man cave, or is that just?
Yeah, you see the models I built and everything. There's my PC there.
Oh, you just took a picture of it. And
No, it's really there.
Okay.
Because
I was seeing you with the green screen, and then you got the green.
No, I don't have a green screen. It's just the green lights in the background.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like it.
I'm fucking with
really,
you.
Really
it's AI. I made it.
I figured.
But anyway, what I was getting to is gamers aren't spending as much money on games as they used to.
No.
And I think, like I said, I think what Microsoft is doing, putting games on PlayStation, is great. Sony sneakily, if that's a word, putting Helldivers 2 on Xbox, bomb ass idea. So I already know that the Xbox game sold really well on PlayStation. I'm hoping everybody goes and buys Helldivers 2 on Xbox, because that one console future that I've always talked about is coming. It's coming.
See, I gotta disagree with it, because I feel like the consoles brought. I'm not saying they can't put the multiplayer games on. Drop it on the first console. A year, 18 months later, drop it on the next console.
Why make people wait?
Because it builds anticipation, and then if it bombs, then they can just say.
You know what builds anticipation? The marketing before the game's released. But once it's released, it should be released everywhere for everybody.
Yep.
Imagine if you still had Blu-ray and HD DVD, and Avengers came out on Blu-ray, and then you had to wait for it to come on HD DVD. That's dumb. People's got money. They want a product. Fucking give it to them. Exclusivity is dead.
But do you think that the games, the competition and the innovation will go down? Because we've seen that.
It's already going down. It's already going down.
Well, I think it's going down because the company and the people that are behind it, like I said, they want to get more money. So they're not letting people, like, it's across all entertainment. The animation, film, music.
Right. Well, yeah.
So it's like, they want money. They ain't trying to make art.
Right. So here's how you get money, okay? You make games really cheap, or you make them free, and you make them really good games, and you make people pay for fucking clothing and guns and outfits and all that shit. Look at Helldivers 2. Now, that wasn't free, but look at how popular it is, right? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, I also think that they need to start putting demos out again and letting people play the games and give feedback to the developers, so that we can say, this game's fucking shitty, don't release it in this form or we will not buy it. That needs to happen. And because of everything that's going now, gaming's going to take a huge nosedive before it goes back up again. Thank God that Microsoft is releasing games everywhere. Thank God that PlayStation is now releasing games everywhere. It's going to converge. Things are going to get better, but we're going to see somewhat of a not a crash, but a huge lull in a dip in gaming. And people just ain't going to buy shit anymore. There's nothing that's got me excited. If it's not on VR, I'm not excited about it. Now, let me tell you about a recent game I saw. So I've been talking about... Oh, wait, Gary said something. I can't wait to see the quantum computer in the background when Jacqueline gets on the show.
Oh, my God.
So Ghost of Yotei. I saw the trailer for Ghost of Yotei. Looks sick as shit, right? Looks really dope. Standard Sony game, really beautiful. You walk around, you spend fucking hours upon hours upon hours doing side quests and talking to NPCs. As dope as that game looks with all the weapons and all the cool shit, the fucking dope ass Samurai Champloo soundtrack, all the shit they're doing to it, dope as fuck. I don't want to play the game because it's a Sony game. It's not online, which means you're going to be playing that game for fucking 40 or 50 hours just to fucking complete it. I'll say 30. Let's say 30 hours just to complete it. You're going to be riding through town. You talk to an NPC. You go on a quest. I'm done with that shit. As dope as that game looks, I'm not touching it.
What? Wait a minute. Say it again. You had cut out. You said what game?
The Ghost of Yotei.
Oh, Ghost of Yotei. But they said that Ghost of Yotei, you don't have to play it like with the map and there. You could just go.
It's a huge open world, which means lots of side quests, lots of talking to NPCs. I'm done with that shit. I need to jump in and put a cap in somebody's head.
But hold up, they got it where like they'll come to you, so you don't have to keep going.
That's cool, NPCs. But we're still talking about 30 hours, 40 hours.
And the first one, and then they took the stances out, and now
you could just switch the weapons, which is dope. It's a woman,
and they got the Miramasa mode.
It's dope.
They got the shampoo mode.
Yes, they got all that cool shit. Look, they're giving everything they should be giving with this game. There's nothing wrong with the developers, but the problem I have with Sony's games, like case in point, Horizon. I can't play Horizon just because too much side quests, too much running around, too much shit that I just don't want to do. I don't want to just move a character around in some fucking pretty world, and I don't want to do that anymore. I need action. I need Mass Effect. I want to go in, read a couple lines of text, and shoot a bunch of shit and upgrade weapons. I hate these long, drawn-out fucking third-person games.
I agree with you. I feel like games like Ruffy, I love because it wasn't as long.
Mm-hmm.
I love Mario Odyssey. It wasn't as long. Like even with Donkey Kong, you don't have to go around in that world. You can go straight.
But you jump in and you play. There's no bullshit.
Yeah.
Video games started off without bullshit. Now it's let's make you walk slower than you normally would walk because it's a cinematic scene and you're going to talk and you're going to talk and you're going to talk, and then you're finally going to get back to some repetitive gameplay. Torrance Davis is fucking done with that bullshit. You need to grab my balls and jiggle them if you want me to fucking enjoy your game. That's what VR is doing right now. Have you played any VR yet, Jeezy?
I got the MetaQuest 2 and 3.
Okay.
And side story, my prom date who walked out on me after the prom.
Wait, did you just graduate?
No, from high school.
Uh-huh.
I get on Facebook Marketplace just looking for a cheap MetaQuest.
They were selling it.
She sold it in box with the Batman game, so she made it right.
What did you have to do for her?
No, I just paid her $200. That was all. It was, and then they lowered the price because they just put out that
So you know how dope it is then.
Oh man, bro, I've been playing Rocky. I've been playing Thriller the Fight.
Yes. Good exercise too.
I'm trying to think. Batman. I got to play it some more because I've been playing. I got so much.
You know what I love, Jeezy?
Came in.
I love going into the bowling alley and doing a game or two of bowling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my own little world. Yeah, dude. It's fucking great.
Get the Meg Stallion concert after.
Wait. Jamal Thomas, what's up? He says game of the year bait. Yes, yeah. That's my man right there. That's my man. Jamal said, "There's a motherfucking elephant in this room, and I'm gonna tell y'all about it." And he's fucking right because every time Sony released one of these oh, let's walk across the fucking
Across the world.
the fucking world, the Highlands. Let's walk across the Highlands and talk to all the NPCs. We're gonna have a little action and a boss, and we're gonna walk across the fucking Highlands again. We're gonna have a fucking horse. We're gonna have a horse, and we're gonna call the horse, and we're gonna grab some wheat from the ground so we can make some food later. We're gonna talk to NPCs. Blah, 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 blah. And then Jeff Keighley and all his friends are gonna give the game of the year, and everybody's gonna say, "Well, that game was the game of the year," without mentioning any other fucking website that had a different game of the year.
Man.
Jamal Thomas knows what's up. This is what I'm talking about. Game of the year fucking bait. That is exactly what it is. I've been looking for the right phrase, the right thing to call it. It's called Game of the Year bait. It's bullshit.
Oh my God. I knew. Look, I got up because I knew he had launched you into an epic tour rant. Like, we need to have a compilation.
That's why I don't watch the fucking award show. It's like, I'm like, you're really gonna give this Game of the Year? This is the best that was released this year?
Where that water bottle? Oh my God.
And I'll be honest with you, it probably will be the best that's released this year because nobody's released shit. But I'll be honest with you, if you're gonna give it, but because and people, this is gonna, I'm gonna get some haters maybe. Because Raiders of the Lost Ark, or I'm sorry, Indiana Jones was not in the Game Awards last year. It's going to be in the Game Awards this year. That should be Game of the fucking Year.
Yeah,
Period.
I gotta go back and finish it because after that freaking plane scene, I
Dude,
lost my damn mind.
It was just like the movie.
Oh my God!
It's just like the fucking movie.
I was sitting there going crazy because I'm like, what? Like they went from the spoilers.
Oh.
They went from the one dimension to the other dimension. Then they fall into the war zone. No pun intended. And then they're playing. And then remember, he said it in Chinese.
Wait, there's a lot of people that haven't finished the game. You're spoiling.
Oh.
But wait, no, I gotta give a shout out to Gary because he's right. It probably will be Expedition 33, and I can't complain about that because Expedition 33 grabbed me right away. I was like, French made, French music, French design, and and I'm not a Persona guy, but I like the fucking battle system. I'm like, oh, this is pretty fucking cool. It probably will get Game of the Year, and you know what? They deserve it.
Yeah, and they sold. I gotta go. That's another game. Like, I got so much now. I'm getting gamer anxiety because I got so much
Jeezy,
to cover, so much to play.
You're 35. I'm 55. I was saying that when I was 35. My backlog is even bigger than it was when I was 35. Forget about it.
My backlog.
Forget about Jeezy. Forget about it.
Look.
You're not gonna do it.
In the next year, I'm trying to if I'm trying to get enough money to go full time, and I'm gonna start working even harder.
How many Steam games do you have? How many Steam games do you have?
Hold on, let me see.
Just rough estimate.
About 100, but most of them are games that I've already played on other consoles that I want to play again.
Doesn't matter.
So, yeah, and a lot of them were indie games that I beat, and then it's some that I haven't got to yet, like the Star Wars RTS games. It's a couple. I got a lot of the fighting collections over there. Scarlet Tower, which is a dope.
I think I have 300. I think I have 300 plus games just on Steam. That doesn't include Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
I sold my PlayStation 5. So
what?
Yeah, I sold it.
You sold your PS5? What?
Yeah. There's why would I keep it for? I wasn't using it. It's collecting dust.
You finna sell your Xbox?
No backwards compatibility. Can't play my PS2 games on it.
Okay, you gonna keep it? Okay.
I got rid of it. I still have the PS4 games because I still got a PS4. So I'm trying to get rid of half of those games. So, look, man, I got to go because I got to load up my kayak and get ready for a tournament. I got to be out the house. I got to be out the door by 3:30.
You killing it with the fishing stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Kojima will win Game of the Year, not the game, just him. Expedition will likely win most Game of the Years across the industry this year. Yotei, Death Stranding 2, Duncan will likely get nominations. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Jeezy, thanks for coming on the show.
Yep. Yep.
Warzone Aftermath episode 15 is complete, and we're getting closer and closer to being monetized, so I can make that Batman motherfucker shirt and all that other stuff that I want to do.
Oh,
Um,
You gonna
so
do it with this one? You gonna do it with this one?
yeah, so
Right now.
all right, people. Thanks for coming. I'll see you, Jeezy. Keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir. Shout out
Stay
to everybody
busy.
who came through.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Gary. I'm trying to get a win tomorrow. Cash a check. All right, peace out.
Good luck to you, bro. Peace.